I am standing here at the Three Corners property in Vero Beach, which will soon be turned into a hustling, bustling public area, complete with a marina, retail stores, a fishing pier, and possibly even a hotel. In this video, I'm going to dive into the executive summary for the project and get you all the details that you need to know. Stay tuned. Okay everyone, so here we are with the executive summary of the Three Corners project in Vero Beach. And as you can see, we are greeted with a rough illustration of what the developers are trying to develop for this project. And just a quick point out, there's a chapel here, a marina here, a day dock here. There's going to be a youth sailing center over here. They plan on converting Big Blue into a hotel area. This is going to be a park. And this is going to be kind of retail space and public space, maybe for farmers markets, retails, bait shops, things like that. So without further ado, let's get more and deeper into this executive summary. All right, so here we are at the goals and planning premises. I won't really spend a whole lot of time on this page just because really their goal is to create the best and highest use of public property that is financially sustainable for the city. And that is why some people voted no on this referendum, because they kind of see it possibly as another Indian River Mall project, which we all kind of know how that's going. The mall is kind of dead, no one shops there, costs a lot of money, and it's just really not a good project, a failed project. And people are drawing some comparisons from the Three Corners project to the Indian River Mall, and they don't want that to happen again. And another reason why people voted no on this referendum was because they just don't want a whole lot of people coming into Vero Beach. This project is going to really drive a lot of traffic and population to Vero Beach. It's a big project and it's going to have a lot of stores and jobs openings and things like that. So the people who voted no really don't want to spend the money on it, and they don't want Vero Beach to become a hustling and bustling city, really. Anyways, that's all this page really goes over, is what they're trying to achieve and their goals. And really their goals for it is to make a public space that's financially sustainable. Everyone can do it, of all shapes, sizes, colors, and incomes. They really want to get a central location in Vero Beach that is new, fun, and brings in a lot of traffic and population for the Vero Beach citizens. So that's really all this page is going over. I will say I will link this PDF down in the description below if you want to follow along or if you want to view it on your own time. But for now, I'm going to move along. Okay, so on to this next page. Really doesn't say a whole lot. All it does is it says how this project really came to fruition. But the big thing that I want to point out here is that this is really where the project is going to be taking place. The Vero Beach power plant and the Vero Beach water and sewer water treatment plant. So right here and right here. This is going to be a separate project with the FPL substation, which I'll go over later in this executive summary. But yeah, this is where the project is planning on taking place, right here and right here. And we'll go over more of that later. Okay, so this was the timeline that they are working on, and a lot of these things have already passed because as you can see now, we're in 2023 and these are all dated for 2021. So like I said, the referendum passed. All of these timeline things that they need to accomplish, I think that they already did. Maybe not all of them, but the project's moving forward and that's what I know. So again, we're greeted with another nice sketch of kind of what they want to achieve. Here you can see the water treatment plant. This is going to be the youth sailing center. There's going to be the hotel, pavilions, waterfront center, marina, and we'll go over that once we get to the legend and you can see where everything is positioned. Okay, so here we are at the legend, and I highlighted some things that I think are really cool. The youth sailing center, the boat launching ramp, hotel, marina, fishing pier. There's going to be a park, a bake shop, a snacks shack, bike trails, and an environmental research center too. So I think that's really cool. One thing that I want to clear up is this boat ramp, I believe, so don't quote me on this, but I believe this boat ramp is going to be for the learning center, the youth sailing center, and I don't think it's going to be really for really big boats, your 30-foot boat to come and launch. I think it's going to be more for smaller watercraft, smaller boats, maybe even rowboats, things like that. But I don't really think this is going to be the place to go to lower in your 30, 40 foot boat. So I just want to clear that up right away. But yeah, this is the legend. You can pause here in case you want to look at this a little bit more. But for now, we're going to keep moving along. Okay, so now we are going to be talking about Big Blue and how they're hopefully going to reuse Big Blue. Big Blue, for anyone who doesn't know, is the Vero Beach power plant. It's been decommissioned, I believe, since 2015. So it's just abandoned. Nothing's really going on there, and they want to reuse it as a hotel. And I'll just read a little bit here for you. The repurposing of Big Blue provides an opportunity to develop rooftop bar or restaurant at a height of 60 feet above street level, which would offer unique views of the lagoon. However, if the proposed hotel does not make use of the Big Blue structure at all, any new structure would have to comply with the current maximum 50 feet building height limitation. So really that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to convert the Big Blue 60-foot building into a hotel, and they also plan to have some hotel cottages right here. So this is going to be the hotel, number 12. 18 is going to be the hotel cottages, and then 2, I believe, is the hotel conference center. So really, this just goes over how they're trying to reuse Big Blue and make use with what they have instead of building something new. Okay, so now let's talk about the park. One idea from the charrette that received unanimous support was for there to be a sizable park occupying the north parcel. So that is right here. So another thing is plans show a row of multi-use pavilions along the northern portion of the site that could house park functions, seasonal festivals, and weekly farmers market. They could also serve as retail or restaurant uses. And they're talking about these pavilions right here. So they're planning to have the hotel right here, the conference center right here, possibly with a rooftop bar, the hotel cottages, a nice park with a fountain, and also pavilions. And then we see the chapel and retail front right here, which we're about to get into. Here is just another illustration of what they are hoping it looks like. And here we can get into the Northeast Waterfront Village, which is kind of this area right here. So perhaps one of the most well-received charrette idea was for there to be a waterfront village of retail, restaurants, bars, and cafes of varying price points, as well as a marina adjacent to the existing harbor. The entertainment or recreation uses could be family amusements, small museums, aquarium displays, or music venues as key venues to draw area residents to the destination. So as we can see right here, as we've seen in previous illustrations, here's the marina that they're talking about. And here's the retail center that they're talking about for the Northeast Waterfront Village. Here's the legend in case you want to kind of see what's going on. They have a bait shop, skate park even, in case you like skating, meeting hall, a harbor, retail, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what they are hoping to achieve. And without further ado, let's keep going. All right, here is just a 3D rendering of what they are trying to hopefully make this look like. And here's that sketch we saw again. Here's the chapel that they are hopefully going to put in. Here is this area, as you can see by the red triangle. This is going to be kind of the waterfront, Northeast Waterfront area with the retail shops. And then here is this area just south of there. And that's going to be, looks like they have volleyball courts, more retail areas, and also a day dock as well. Moving along to one of my favorite parts about this plan, and that is the Youth Sailing Center. So a part of this project is the Youth Sailing Center, and the Youth Sailing has developed a plan for a community sailing center with the following program, which is going to be, I think, right here. It's going to utilize this area. Construction of 12,000 square foot, 2-story building with a small boat repair on the ground floor and administrative offices, conference training rooms, and a kitchen on the upper floor. Construction of floating docks for youth, coaching, safety, rental, and ADA compliant sailboats and powerboats used in junior and adult instructional programs, and also a ramp for small boat launching. Like I said, this is a ramp for small boat launching. I'm not sure this is going to be the ramp you want to go to with your 30, 40 foot boat. I think this is really cool that they're getting our youth involved in activities, nature, and really learning. I think that's great if we can get our youth outside. It seems like everything is inside nowadays, especially when COVID came around. We need to get back outside. We need to get our kids more active and learning about the beautiful ecosystems and habitats that Indian River has to offer. Another cool idea that they're thinking about is keeping one of these water tanks and using it as a philanthropic organization, as these structures can serve as the basis for large-scale art installations. So maybe every year or so, we get a different mural that is painted by a cool philanthropic organization that possibly could raise money for a good cause. Another thing that is in this executive summary is what they are trying to do with the former post office. And one thing to know is that they want these, the three-corner project and this project to be separate projects. So right here, it says the third corner parcel in Indian River Boulevard should be seen as a separate project that is not inherently connected to the planning of the two eastern projects and parcels, which is the Three Corners project. Right here, we can see some ideas that they're throwing around for a use case scenario, and that is, a parking lot. Really, it's parking lot and possibly retail. So either a big parking garage, offices with parking lots, retail with parking lots, but either way, this is where most of the population and most of the people visiting the Three Corners project area are gonna park. Okay guys, so now we have reached the end of the executive summary. All of these next steps are either have been completed or are being completed right now, because the referendum, like I said, already passed. So they're moving forward with all of this. So I'm not sure what they have completed or what they're completing now, but either way, this project is moving forward. I do have a favor to ask, and that is if this video helped you at all, I would really appreciate it if you liked this video and subscribe to my channel. I plan on posting a ton of helpful videos just like this one in the future, so make sure to look out for my next video. Anyways, everyone, I really appreciate you watching and staying here with me. If you want any more info on this Three Corners project, make sure to reach out to me. I'll leave my contact info on screen here. With that being said, I really appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.